Hello, beautiful people. It is your favorite real estate broker in the whole entire world, Mr. Stephen Harris. And are we seeing the end of price drops in the Pflugerville market? I don't think so. The Pflugerville market saw some of the largest growth. I think 47% or something like that year over year. And what goes up must come down. And we're seeing that right now like crazy. The good news is the median list price has only dropped by about 1% week over week. And that was a pretty dramatic drop. So we went from the 539 to 499. And that is a pretty dramatic drop. I want to say that's about 12%, something like that. So that's going to hurt some pockets, but in the long run, I think you'll definitely see the bounce back. Median list price, that kind of got choppy, but I think people are pricing more conservatively now, and we're seeing that median list price of $489.99. And of course, that'll kind of go up and down a little bit more with the seasonality, but I think we are reaching a place of stillness in the market here. Another thing I want to highlight real quick is the price decreases. So the price decreases are still going up by a couple percent. We're about 55% now, meaning 55% of the homes that are listed on the market have seen a price decrease. That's because everybody was kind of dogpiling on the highest last sold price, and when the market shifted, the pricing didn't shift fast enough. And so now we're seeing houses that have been sitting on the market at these really high prices, and they are now trying to adjust to fit. And Pflugerville has always been one of those markets where if you're not priced properly, you will sit. Even in the middle of the biggest, hugest gold rush, Pflugerville was still one of those markets where if you're overpriced, it's not selling. And that's just that. So it's good to kind of see that balancing out a little bit. It's good to see people are taking heed of that. I don't expect to see that number to continue to rise over the coming weeks. Our inventory is still ticking up slightly, but just a little bit. So from 320 last week to 326, but only 58 homes on the market as of April. And it's a giant increase in inventory. So we just have to take that into account. And there's some new construction in that. And I still think that the best play for a home buyer right now is a new construction home because they have so much inventory. They're giving away a lot of closing costs and just, helping you buy down points. That is actually happening with some of the sellers too, but the psychology is still that of the old market. So it's a little bit harder to get. We're not in a buyer's market yet, but we are headed there, baby. So make sure if you are gonna list that you are pricing competitively, price strategically, look at what is actually under contract around you and not what you're seeing active on ZillowRealtor.com. You don't want to necessarily compare to those because they haven't sold, they haven't gotten offers. You would rather look at the ones that have actually gotten offers and are actually selling near you. Use that as your benchmark. If you're seeing a house that is not as good as yours and it's on Realtor.com for a price that you think is high and your house can fetch higher than that, I want you to take into account the fact that it is still on Realtor.com. And so look at those days on market. Our days on market are ticking up at a 28 right now. That's the median days on market. Average is about 38, but the median is a good indicator, and that's at about 28. So homes aren't selling in 2 weeks. If they're not priced right, they're gonna sit. So also you can be priced right and still sit. So keep that in mind. If you have it priced somewhere where you're comfortable, you think you're competitive, you think it's compelling, then stay there, wait it out. And if you hit that 20-day mark or so and you're not getting any traffic, hadn't gotten any offers, then it might be time to adjust. And just FYI, 5K is not going to do it. All right. So that's usually like the most common price amount that people drop, like 5K. So yeah. Probably not going to get it done. Good news for renters out there. The median rent is headed on its way down. So good news for you guys there. Not a whole lot of relists going on. 6% price increase. That's good for those people, right? Yeah. And so the market is kind of reaching a bit of an equilibrium. I think this is what we're going to see headed throughout the end of the year. But we will see, and I will bring more market updates to you, week over week, and we'll just see where we are. And yeah, so if you have any more questions, my Calendly link is in the comments section. So reach down there, holler at me. I'm more than glad to talk to you about your individual property or your aspirations to get a property. Still, I think it's one of the best times to buy in this area because we are seeing all the price decreases, and I don't think it will be like that for long. I think we will kind of reach a place of stasis and we'll see some seasonality kick in. Things might slow up, but yeah, right now through the end of the year, I think it's going to be a great time to buy, but who knows what the world has to offer. Like, comment, subscribe, all those good YouTube things. Give me some feedback. Let me know how I did. Has this information been helpful for you at all? And yeah, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace.